Hello everyone, it's Leanne. I've got a journal here I've been making and it's another recipe journal. Now what I decided to do was to make it out of everything that I had, what I could see around me uh, in my crafts, whatever I had available. Now what I had available was this cardboard here. The whole cover is made out of a Milo box, a cereal box, Milo. So that's where that came from. And then paper that I've wrapped it in came from Brooks shoes. My husband just bought some shoes and I took the tissue paper that was in it and I thought it made a nice squiggly background. So I wrapped it in that. Now this is a cake, a parrot cake. It came out of a second-hand children's cake book. I thought I'd put it on there. This is a label maker I had. I've already had. Now I had some bits and pieces of the Brooks tissue paper left over, so I put it inside like that, just to cover up the insides. Now what I also did was I had two envelopes and I gave it about 1 centimetre here, folded it with my bone folder, and then I glued it in. It just fit perfectly inside this book that I made. Now the paper is good quality water paper. Now it came from a book that I got from the Red Shield or the Salvation Army, and it was an old water paper book, and I took the papers out and I cut them down to this size here. Now I think that book only cost me 50 cents. So it was a really old watercolour book, and this is the pages that were in it. So I cut them down. And that's all I've done to this book. Now, what I thought I'd do is start off by gluing down these envelopes so I can put some stuff in there. Oops, I have got stuff in there already. Okay, so I'm just going to glue that down. I'll just take that out. And I put one on the back as well. I did exactly the same. I gave it a centimetre line here with my bone folder, and then I'm going to glue that down so you can use that one as well. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm just going to take a glue stick and I'm going to use the glue stick on the entire page. Right, the weather's beautiful here at the moment in Sydney. We've got a cyclone going to happen in Queensland. We're all bracing for that on the television, watching it, and I hope it doesn't hit too hard. The last cyclone that I, as a person, experienced here in Australia was actually Cyclone Tracy in 1974, I think it was, in Darwin. And I remember watching television, watching the people come in on Christmas Day. It was a Christmas Day one, cyclone, and it destroyed Darwin. Very horrific. And I always remember the telecasts, watching the telecasts and all the poor people coming in on Christmas Day and getting shelter and food, and how how humiliating it was for them. Proud people, Darwin, they needed help and they experienced a lot of great help around the country, and it was very humbling to watch people come in and say thank you. It was lovely. But they had lost everything. There we go. That was pretty simple. Stuck the envelopes down to the front covers, front and back. I will let that dry. And what I thought I'd do on the cover page is, it's very self-explanatory on the front what it is. It's just a recipe journal, recipe diary, recipe book, whatever you want to choose to call it. It's all the same to me. They're all journals. And there's a little piece there that's torn. So I'll give it a tiny bit of this and I'll stick it back down. There we go. That was pretty simple. So that's a start on my book. So until I see you next time, bye for now.